Randy Orton and the Fiend Bray Wyatt will attempt to kill each other on Night 2, April 11th, of Wrestlemania 37 at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Randy Orton burned the Fiend to death on December 20th at TLC 2020. The Viper mistakenly thought that was the end of his story with Bray Wyatt, but nearly every pro wrestling fan knew the Fiend was going to return one day. With Wyatt gone from the picture in January and February, Alexa Bliss used her supernatural witch powers to torment Randy. For example, she burned him with a fireball, forced him to vomit mysterious black fluid during multiple episodes of Raw, and even summoned an Orton clone to cut a promo on Randy. A sinister voice promised that Orton was going to pay for everything he's done. After pushing Orton's sanity to the brink, Bliss challenged him to a match at Fastlane. Orton gladly accepted, vowing to put an end to Bliss on that night. During their match, Randy was incredulous when Alexa threw another fireball at him, and then tried to murder him with falling objects in the Thunderdome. None of those tactics worked this time, but Alexa saved her best trick for last. The extra crispy Fiend emerged from under the ring and took Orton out. Bliss pinned him for the victory. Randy had enough of all the supernatural nonsense and decided that he would finish off the Fiend once and for all on Raw the following night. His master plan was to set the Fiend on fire again, revealing that Randy Orton is actually dumber than Braun Strowman. Of course it didn't work, and it instead resulted in the Fiend declaring for a match against Orton on Night 2, April 11th, of WrestleMania 37. Given all the supernatural mind games and attempted murder described before, a WrestleMania match between Fiend and Orton seems like a great fit for a ridiculous gimmick. But nothing of the sort has been announced yet. As of right now, it appears that this will be a straight-up wrestling match between Orton and the extra crispy Fiend. I don't understand how a feud like this starts with a Firefly Inferno match and ends with a basic singles match. Perhaps WWE will announce a gimmick or stipulation on the day of the show. Orton and Wyatt had a poor match 4 years ago at WrestleMania 33, where bugs were projected onto the ring and Orton made his entrance alongside giant sperm. The foundation has actually been set for this match to be even worse, so we'll see if they can clear that bar at WrestleMania 37.
Oh, let me up with a bright smile on now. Put me in the dark, don't won't get lost now. To the moonlight, eyes you.